Hey, what is up everyone? It's Rinku. Today is the 1st of November and we got the militia system. In addition to that, we also got several siege related updates and the famous EXP boost that Korea just got last week for 56 through 60. So even grinding 261 will now be faster. It's extremely awesome, but let's talk about this militia system. So first up, they have an event for just trying out the militia. You'll get some awesome prizes for just participating, and one of these prizes includes a GTX graphics card. I hope I win. I hope you guys try to win. I hope someone that deserves it wins and actually can use it. That'd be pretty cool. And also, this militia system is pretty interesting. So there is a lot of information that came with this militia update, and we are not going to go over all of it. However, I do highly recommend, if you are not in a sieging guild and you do want to experience siege for the first time, to try it out, especially with the rewards. Just talk to your guild, see what it's all about. Now, to get into the militia, you do have to have 400 gear scores. That means AP plus DP equals 400 or more. It does say that right here. And I believe only 10 people from each guild can participate, so only 10 of people from your guild can enter at a time, and only 100 people total per region can enter the militia. So 50 spots in offensive, 50 spots in defensive, so that means very few people are even going to be able to join into this militia. It also mentions if the offensive and defensive militia combined do not equal 50 or more players, that there won't actually be a militia able to join the war at all. It's hard to imagine that the militia wouldn't instantly fill up every weekend. However, the limit of 100 players is very surprising. That's all I'm going to say about the militia, because we really have to see how it plays out in game. However, something else to look at is the platoon system, which is going to be extremely nice for a lot of other things in addition to siege. The platoon is basically a raid system for BDO. It's a group that can have up to 20 players. It'll display the HP of all 20 players on your screen, and you can also see where all of them are on your map. There is no EXP distribution, however, and there is no option to change the looting method, so this will not be used for grinding at all. The only thing that doesn't seem good about the platoon system is that you cannot use party elixirs. So if you went into Siege or Node War and you specifically recruit people in parties, so that way one person would pop party elixirs and all 5 would get the buffs, you can no longer do so in Platoon. So if you want to keep track of 20 people at a time, you'll have to have all 20 of those people pop their own party elixirs. Alright, down to the class changes, there was one major change. Of course, you guys probably heard about this last week. For Korea, we got finally the combat EXP gain between level 56 and 60 has been dramatically increased. So even if you are level 60, by the way, the EXP you'll get going towards 61 will be increased. So that is huge, and people are saying it's between 30 and 50%, which is by a huge amount. Also, right above that, you guys can see that the awakening skills, the training skills, aka your left click, now only has 5 ranks instead of 10, and they're automatically obtained. So if you spent skill points on these before they were revamped, you got your skill points back. If not, nothing changed, but you do have them fully upgraded already. Pretty cool stuff. Under item changes, we actually have some siege weapons, and this is probably the coolest thing to come along with all of this. Now, before the weapons, a special shot using the Black Spirit's Rage 100% has been added to all matchlocks. So this includes the new Trina matchlock, which was just added today. We'll get into it in a second. This includes the Rift matchlock and also the Hunting matchlock. So I think all 3 of the matchlocks I just listed actually have different like mechanics in the game, but they all have the Black Spirit's Rage 100% attack. So that is very cool. It also says the Trina matchlock or the Savage matchlock for the Rift. The 100% will actually be an enlarged area, and also will hit a larger number of targets. So that is actually pretty damn cool. Looking at the Trina matchlock, it is one of 2 siege weapons that have been finally released. It is a pretty amazing item. So this works more like the Savage Rift matchlock, in which you have to have an offhand lead bullet, it has to be equipped, you have to reload your matchlock first, and then it can be fired. Of course, it has the 100% Black Rage Spirit power now, and also these matchlocks can be upgraded all the way to pen. So That is pretty crazy. Now, these matchlocks cannot be used on horseback, but it does say they're extremely useful for pushing your enemy back while you're like defending your base. So that seems like it could be actually extremely useful. Next up, we have the Trina Demolition Axe, and this axe specializes in tearing down structures. So hopefully anything that you can place down in Node War and Siege will be weak to this axe, and you might actually be afraid of people running around with pen Trina axes. So this is kind of crazy. Again, you can't use it while mounted. It's just a thing that you use. It's just a one-off item. There's no offhand. It's pretty crazy. I just want to see this thing in game, honestly. I have nothing else more to say than sounds awesome. I just want to see someone swing a giant hammer and break a wall or something. That would be pretty damn awesome. Going back to the Trina weapons, we actually got a new processing feature called manufacturing, and this is how you create those two weapons. Now, manufacturing is a new processing tab which will probably be used for anything regarding Siege and Node Wars, but for right now, all you can do is create the Trina Matchlock, the Trina Lead Bullet, and the Trina Demolition Axe. Honestly, I believe we have covered everything important today already. The main thing was the militia and the siege updates, but there was a few other updates that caught my eye. So the first thing was that you can now make green awakening weapons into ultimate, aka yellow. Pretty interesting, not gonna really matter. I think it's like a difference of 1 or 2 AP. Doesn't really change much, or you can just buy a blue or a dandy. But it's interesting nonetheless. They also reduced the weight of trade items obtainable from monsters, and I'm not sure from what monsters, they're very vague, but since they specifically say trade items, and since Valencia monsters, their trash loot it's not even a trade item, it's just trash, I don't think it's going to affect Valencia, which means I don't think it's going to affect anything that anyone cares about, but maybe it affects a lot of other things I'm not too sure about. I mean, Saws and Pirates are still a thing, not too sure how or what it affected, but interesting that it says that nonetheless. And down here, the sad news, Miramok Ruins will yield less EXP, which Miramok Ruins, after the comma buff, because they like made it better XP, easier to train there for like everywhere in comma, Miramok Ruins was actually known to be like almost broken, like really good. I actually didn't even get to try there, but it seems like they just nerfed it because they took it a little bit too far with the Miramok Ruins, I guess. I'm not entirely sure how it affects it, like how broken it was or how nerfed it is now, but I did notice that in Korea it was nerfed, and they nerfed it here immediately after, even though Korea has even more updates than us, so that's interesting. Alright, I think it's time to look and see if there's anything new in the cash shop. Striker finally got the cooking outfit, looking very nice with his oven mitts of fury. I don't know, it's just something about it, it's just hilarious and awesome at the same time. Alright, I'm sure you guys have been waiting for me to look at the new Dark Knight outfit, and yes, I do like this outfit. No, I'm not going to buy it because I'm not made out of money, but I do and can really appreciate this outfit. It looks nice, and the weapon kind of looks steampunk, this original weapon. The awakening weapon I actually don't like. I guess it's still steampunk, but it kind of looks fat, like it looks thick but not intimidating. I don't know. I mean, maybe that's how you like your swords, but regardless, I mean, it looks cool. I like the outfit a lot, not so much the weapons. And I like the theme. I wonder how it could be dyed though. I really do. I always wonder. I wish you could just dye it in the cash shop, because I feel like that would inspire people to actually buy stuff. Or maybe it would have the opposite effect. I don't know. But another thing to notice is that her helmet is actually... Okay, that's kind of weird. Her helmet's actually like a braids for her hair, so her hair actually changes with this outfit. That's what it looked like with the rest of my outfit, but the whole outfit, you can see her braids. I'm sure you could probably dye the ribbons, so I mean, if you just want a headpiece, sometimes I like to mix and match outfits just to like make them look nice, even though you don't get the 10% XP, but that is definitely something that I would consider. If you're trying to make just like a nice DK and you wanted like the ribbons in your hair, I mean, you might not even get it for the set, you might just get the headpiece, or you might just get the outfit, or you might just get the swords. I don't know, it's like, it looks, I don't know, each piece has its like own unique purpose, and all together it looks kind of nice. I honestly have to say though, I don't think the swords go with the outfit, but to each their own. I think it looks good regardless. Can't wait to see other people with these outfits. I can't believe Dark Knight's finally getting outfits, honestly, like outfits that are different from everyone else, so I can appreciate that definitely. And with that, I think I have to go. So thanks everyone for your support, thanks for following, thanks for coming, thanks for commenting, thanks for saying hi to me. I love you guys. and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.